With a 10-1 record at home on the season, today represented the chance North Dakota State women's basketball has to complete a home slate without multiple losses, a feat that hasn't been accomplished since the Bison were in D2 back in the 2004-05 season. And North Dakota State trying to snap a two-game losing streak to the Golden Eagles as well. Bison leading heavily at halftime. Go to the third here. Heaven Hamlin gets a nasty steal, breaking up the scoring, thundering down the court in the fast break. Ball's going to shift over to an open Taylor Brown in the corner. She fakes it here, faked my camera out too. Inside to Emily Banky, ball stripped away, and finally it's Rachel Novak getting the bucket for the Bison. A crazy sequence there. NDSU up by 12. Later in the third, ball kicked out to Abby Graham, the freshman guard, burying the triple here. Crowd on their feet. Herta running away with this one. Last few minutes of the quarter, though, Hamlin with a tough dish inside the paint. Ball's going to get loose on the ground, but it's pushed out to Elle Evans wide open. Her three is just falling right in. NDSU extending their lead once again. Bison offense unleashed today. They hit triple digits against Oral Roberts for the first time in program history, winning 103-86. North Dakota High School State Wrestling Team finals today in the Fargo Dome. We start with the boys Class A championship between Bismarck High and Bismarck Century. 12-0 Demons after wins in the 220 and 285 bouts. We have the 10-8 win by Cade Newsma over Grady Iverson. Sudden victory win. BHS starts off 30-0 in the title match. They win 43-27 over the Patriots to get the chip. Moving on to Class B, Lisbon Broncos against the South Border Mustangs scores 30-17 in favor of the Broncos. And look at this from Blaze Rinke. He earns a 15-0 Tech Fall win over Cole Stock. Lisbon wins their 5th consecutive Class B team state title. Last but not least, we got the girls bracket where Central Cass Squirrels take on the Bismarck Demons and get a Bismarck sweep of state. This pin by Camry Anderson on the Cassie Bartholomew in the first 60 total the Demons would reach today. Now for North Dakota basketball, men's game up top. Well, they're coming up at 7 p.m., so nothing there against KC. But the women taking care of business early this afternoon, a dominant win, 61-39. That was the opposite kind of win from their last game, with now defense being the focus. UND ending their regular season next weekend against Western Illinois St. Thomas. Women on the road and men go back to the Betty. And some MEAC basketball, D3 here. Concordia wrapping up their regular season. Men in their season finale featured an almost buzzer beater shot for the win over the Hamline Pipers. And the women needed nothing crazy for their win. They moved to 21-4 and march into the MEAC semis next Thursday against an opponent still yet to be determined.